Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Museum Munchkins. I'm Mr. Nick, and today we are talking all about turkeys. Now, we're going to start down here in our classroom talking and singing about turkeys, and then we're actually going to pop upstairs to From Curiosity to Science to check out what turkeys really look like and get close to some. But first I thought it would be fun to start with a turkey song. And if everyone wants to stand up on your feet, we're going to sing a turkey song about lots and lots of different colors on a turkey. So this song is called The Turkey Dance. So you can dance around and wobble and gobble just like the turkey in our song. Are you ready? Here we go. I am a turkey, big and fat. I flap my wings and walk like that. I am a turkey, big and fat. This is how he dances. Turkey in the red, wobble, wobble, wobble. Turkey in the red, gobble, gobble, gobble. Turkey in the red, wobble, wobble, wobble. This is how he dances. I am a turkey, big and fat. I flap my wings and walk like that. I am a turkey, big and fat. This is how he dances. Turkey in the orange, wobble, wobble, wobble. Turkey in the orange, gobble, gobble, gobble. Turkey in the orange, wobble, wobble, wobble. This is how he dances. I am a turkey, big and fat. I flap my wings and walk like that. I am a turkey, big and fat. This is how he dances. Turkey in the yellow, wobble, wobble, wobble. Turkey in the yellow, gobble, gobble, gobble. Turkey in the yellow, wobble, wobble, wobble. This is how he dances. I am a turkey, big and fat. I flap my wings and walk like that. I am a turkey, big and fat. This is how he dances. Turkey in the green, wobble, wobble, wobble. Turkey in the green, gobble, gobble, gobble. Turkey in the green, wobble, wobble, wobble. This is how he dances. I am a turkey, big and fat. I flap my wings and walk like that. I am a turkey, big and fat. This is how he dances. Turkey in the blue, wobble, wobble, wobble. Turkey in the blue, gobble, gobble, gobble. Turkey in the blue, wobble, wobble, wobble. This is how he dances. I am a turkey, big and fat. I flap my wings and walk like that. I am a turkey, big and fat. This is how he dances. Turkey in the purple, wobble, wobble, wobble. Turkey in the purple, gobble, gobble, gobble. Turkey in the purple, wobble, wobble, wobble. This is how he dances. I am a turkey, big and fat. I flap my wings and walk like that. I am a turkey, big and fat. This is how he dances. Turkey with the rainbow, wobble, wobble, wobble. Turkey with the rainbow, gobble, gobble, gobble. Turkey with the rainbow, gobble, gobble, gobble. This is how he dances. Oh my gosh, thank you all so much for dancing to that turkey song with me. I'm going to set my guitar down so we can head upstairs and talk all about turkeys. All right, so we're up here now in Curiosity to Science, our exhibit on the second floor, to look at one of the turkeys that we have on display up here. So this is a really big turkey, and it's posing on the wall flying. Not a lot of people think about turkeys as flying birds, but they actually do fly. So turkeys are a large bird that is native here to the Americas. So we find turkeys around North America, and we find turkeys down in Central America too. That's where they live normally. Now we have taken turkeys to other parts of the world too to live, but they are from the Americas, from North America too. In particular, this turkey up here, the wild turkey, that's the one that most people know the most. And regardless of what environment that they're living in, The turkey is usually one of, if not the biggest bird in the area where they live. So we find them all around, like I said, all around North America, around the United States, and they really love to live in forests that have open pastures and fields and prairies around them, so they can hide in the forest and look for food in there, but then they can also go out into the open and look for different types of food out in the prairies, because different foods grow in different areas. So we actually even find wild turkeys like this one here in southeastern Wisconsin. So that's really cool that we could go find these out in the wild. Now, turkeys are a very recognizable bird, and they're partly recognizable because they have such a unique look to them. So their bodies are covered in 5,000 to 6,000 feathers, and their feathers are a beautiful dark color that covers most of their body. Now, the boy turkeys like this one are also called toms or gobblers because they make that sound, that gobbling sound. They have iridescent feathers on their bodies. Can you say that word with me? Iridescent. That's kind of a long, hard word to say. So iridescent means that depending on what direction you're looking at them at, they can actually change colors. So a turkey's feathers, depending on how you're looking at it, they can appear to be red or purple or green or copper or bronze or even gold. They even look like they might have golden feathers sometimes, depending on how you're looking at them. And they have that bright blue skin on their heads, and they have a long piece of skin that hangs from their beak down their neck. That's called their wattle. And then, this is one of my favorite words, there's a thing that hangs off of the top of their beak too. That is called their snood. And the bigger toms that have the bigger snoods, those are the boy turkeys that the girl turkeys really like, if they have a really big snood on the top of their beak. I really like saying that word, snood. Can you say that word with me too? Snood. That's a fun word to say. Now, turkeys come in all shapes and sizes. The toms, the boy turkeys, can be anywhere from 11 to 24 pounds. That's a big turkey. And measure between 39 and 49 inches long. That is a really big turkey. That's over 4 feet long. Now, the hens, the girl turkeys, are a little bit smaller. They're about 5.5 to 12 pounds, and they are only about 30 to 37 inches long, about 3 feet long. So they're a little bit smaller, and the girl turkeys too, they have not quite as bright feathers as the toms, the boy turkeys do. And that's for a couple reasons. So the girl turkeys are the ones who protect the nest, who lay the eggs and keep the eggs warm in their nest. So they need darker, more drab colors to help them hide in the forests where they live. But the boys, they want those big, bright feathers so that the other turkeys can see them. And so especially so the girl turkeys can see them and those big snoods on their heads. Now, turkeys are omnivores. Another big sciencey word for us today. Omnivores are animals that like to eat other animals and plants. So turkeys eat lots of different things in the environments where they live. They eat acorns and other types of nuts. They eat seeds, and they eat roots and insects. But occasionally, turkeys have also been spotted eating amphibians like frogs and salamanders, small reptiles that live in their environments, and even snakes. Can you imagine that? A turkey eating a snake? And like I said before too, turkeys, just like this one, how it's posed, can actually fly, even though they're really big and fat birds, and they don't seem like they would be able to fly. They do have wings that are about 5 feet long in total that help them to fly. Not for very long. They can't fly very far, but they can fly. Now, turkeys, like I said, can be pretty big, pretty fat. They can weigh quite a bit, and they can't fly. They can fly, but they can't fly very well or for very long. And we actually have a story that we're going to head back down to the classroom to read about 10 little fat turkeys who are all sitting on a fence being a little bit silly. So let's head back downstairs to the classroom and we're going to read that story. All right, now today's story that we have is called 10 Fat Turkeys by Tony Johnston and illustrated by Rich Dees. I think these turkeys are going to be having some fun, just like in our turkey song. Gobble, gobble, wibble, wobble, do a noodle dance. 10 fat turkeys fooling on a fence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looky, says a silly turkey, swinging from a vine. Gobble, gobble, wibble, wobble, whoops. Now there are 9. Looky, squawks Goofy Turkey, trying to roller skate. Gobble, gobble, wibble, wobble. Oops, now there are 8. I think that's what happens when you try to roller skate on top of a fence. Looky, looky, Foofy Turkey, flapping to blue heaven. Gobble, gobble, wibble, wobble. Oofsie, there are 7. Looky, cries another turkey, balancing some bricks. Wobble, gobble, gobble, wibble, wobble. Uh-oh, there are 6. Looky, hoots a brother turkey, swanning a swan dive. Gobble, gobble, wibble, wobble. Oh no, there are 5. Looky, whoops another turkey, strutting on a boat, on a boar. Gobble, gobble, wibble, wobble. Oh dear, now there are... Do you know what comes next? 4. Looky, hollers out a turkey, swallowing a bee. Gobble, gobble, wibble, wobble. Mercy, there are 3. Looky, howls a goony turkey, whistling in a shoe. Gobble, gobble, wibble, wobble. Uh-oh, there are 2. Looky, shouts a loony turkey, blowing bubble gum. Gobble, gobble, wibble, wobble. Pop-o! Now there's 1. Looky, yells the plumpest turkey, jumping up and down. Gobble, gobble, wibble, wobble. That's all. There are none. Gobble, gobble, wibble, wobble. Do a noodle dance. No more turkeys. Crash, bang. And no more fence. Oh, they crashed and crushed the fence. Just a minute. What is this? Bibble, babble, jibble, jobble. Looky, look at me. 10 fat turkeys fooling in a tree. The end. Oh my gosh, I hope those turkeys don't get up to too much trouble in that tree. All right. Now, today for our craft, just like, do you remember our song? In our song, we had a turkey with all these beautiful rainbow feathers, and we're going to make a turkey with beautiful rainbow feathers, just like we saw in our song, that you could put on your table tomorrow for Thanksgiving. So what we're going to need today for our craft is we're going to need a toilet paper tube. We're going to need some paper. So I've got orange, blue, green, yellow, red, and purple. So all the colors from the rainbow that we had on our turkey. And we're going to need a glue stick or some tape. We're going to need some scissors. And then I've got these special eyeball stickers that I'm going to use for mine. You could draw on your eyeballs, your turkey's eyeballs, or maybe if you have some googly eyes at home, you could glue some of those on. I'm going to use these little eyeball stickers because they stick on really quick and easy on my toilet paper. All right, so the toilet paper tube. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off a little square of my yellow, and I'm going to cut that into a triangle. And that's going to be my turkey's beak. I'm going to get a little bit of glue and put some on the back. and stick that right here on my turkey's face. And then I'm going to take my red paper and I'm going to cut a little piece off of that too. And then I'm going to cut out a snood for my turkey. Do you remember what a snood is? It's that long piece of skin that hangs off of their nose, off of their beak. So I've got my little snood here. It kind of looks like a long teardrop. I'm going to put some glue on that too. There we go. And now I can glue that onto my turkey's beak and onto my tube here. There we go. I'm going to press kind of hard so it stays on there. Oh, and I'm going to add my turkey eyeballs here really quickly too. So I've got one eye there and one eye there. Perfect. All right, so now I've got my turkey's face on my tube. Here we go. And now I need to cut out some feathers for my turkey, because right now he looks kind of plain, doesn't he? He just looks like a little tube with a face on it. So let's close up my glue stick here real quick, and then let's cut out some feathers. So to make our feathers, we're going to kind of make a long football shape. So see how it kind of looks a little bit like a football, but it's a really long, skinny football. So I'm going to do that with each of my colors. All my papers are different sizes too, because I've recycled these pieces of paper from other activities that I've done. So I've got red, yellow. Let's make an orange feather. And we're making that long football shape. Got my green here. Let's make a long green feather. Some of these feathers might be a little bit bigger or a little bit longer than other ones, but that's okay. It'll be a unique turkey. None of these two turkeys will look the same, just like real turkeys. All right, now I just need to cut out my purple feather now. I like the back of this paper had some polka dots drawn on it. Maybe I should do a polka dot purple feather. That might be fun. All right, so now I've got my red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple feathers. And I'm going to glue all these together, or maybe I'll use some tape to hold them all together. And then I'm going to stick that onto the back of my turkey, just like this. So I'm going to need some more tape or a piece of, or some glue to do that. I'm going to use some tape just to hold down the bottom part here. And then I can use some glue to hold up the top feathers so that everything stays together. Let's put some glue here on the back of my turkey's body. Put the cap back on. And then press those feathers on, and presto! I've got a little rainbow turkey for me to put on my Thanksgiving table tomorrow. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope that you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow. One of the things that I'm most thankful for this year is that even though we were closed up for a little while, I still got to spend every Wednesday here learning and talking about animals with all of you. So thank you all so much for joining me over the past several months learning about different animals, and I hope that you all make some wonderful little rainbow turkeys for your Thanksgiving table too. We will see you next week.